Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, it's Weeb. We're back on Condorsan and today I'm a bit late on that one, but yeah, I had a pretty tough schedule with my work lately this week, so yeah, I'm only talking now about the new banner on Global, Ifrit Tarasque and Estaque, I think it's the last one. The three mech, the three only mechs that you're going to see in a banner for a while, honestly, because the only other mech you see in banner are Janus and Overflow. Well, Glitch as well, but we've already seen Sigma. And then there is mechs that you like. I've never seen Lincoln or Thunderbolt yet being in a banner. Same for this one, that's why I don't have it. Oh yes, there is Horizon as well, but and those two doesn't count because they are awakened. And I don't think Titan has. Oh yeah, no, he did have a banner sometimes, but yeah. And this one, I don't know if he had a banner as well too. But yeah, so here we are to talk about those three mech, Ifrit, Tarasque and Estaque. You can see I don't have Estaque because, I mean, out of the three, you can easily see that there is one that's mostly important to pull for. Should you pull for any of those three, the reason is actually, I think you could, if you can save up for another PT, because I think, from what we've seen on the August roadmap, there isn't any particularly good unit that's coming at all. There is Nihil Blue Steel and Mechastar that's coming. Mechastar is, I'll be honest, kinda meh. It's like a unit that counter sleep, which isn't kinda useful because I don't think even Lily is still in the game on Global, so she basically counter nothing since nothing sleeps. And even then, she's still not a great counter to sleep. Then you have Nihil Blue Steel who... where is she? Is she at least a striker? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, she's here. She's an alright unit, but like, it's not the most pull, at least. But so yeah, that's for the next banner pretty much in August that we should see in Global. But now let's talk to the one that's here right now. Ifrit Tarasque and Estaque. But before that, remember to be like the video and to smash the like and subscribe button. Let's quickly talk about the SR version, Tarasque. Tarasque is actually a very good SR. I've talked about him in my recommended SR unit. But the thing is that Tarasque right now is only pullable. You can't get him for free. But later on, you will be able to get him for free. When the maze eventually run, you will be able to farm it. And he's actually a very good unit with a very consistent defense break on his... You can see his passive makes a defense break for 20% defense break for 4 seconds. And you might say that 4 seconds isn't a lot, but it's on every basic attack. I mean, it doesn't have the best attack speed, but it's still a permanent defense break, pretty much. It's even, I would say, better than Na Shifuyu in that term. Na Shifuyu, not mech. Na Shifuyu, I think, is... You need like to some kind of weird condition. Yeah, and it's even less defense break. Yeah, oh no, it's the same, it's 20%. It's 20% when you are max skill. And it's the same amount of time. But you also... It's only when you do every second basic attack. For Tarasque, it's every attack, basically. And he only has a basic attack. He's a mech without any skill. I need to move striker. So he only has a basic attack, so that means that he keeps defense break consistent through the match. As long as he's deployed and he starts hitting an opponent, the opponent will have a defense break permanently. Especially good against bosses. So a really great boss PvE unit overall. PvP, not so much. Then let's talk about the one that I don't have, Estaque. A sniper, ground attack and ground type. So you only attack ground units. The problem I have with Estaque is that his barrier is 100% of his max HP. He's a sniper. It's really not that good. He's a sniper who all his passive is into being tanky. And usually a tanky sniper isn't that good. First off, his barrier is 100% of his max HP. Which means that if Niobin isn't here yet in Global, but when Niobin comes, if Niobin lands and Estaque is already on the field, he will get destroyed 100% of his HP, so yeah, the moment now you've been spawned on the map, you die. It's not really that good. And the two other passive skills aren't that great. Like a minus 15% attack speed decrease for every 25. My bad. I should read those first. 25% is pretty okay, but it's for 3 seconds and it doesn't have the best attack speed, so it can't keep this debuff permanent. And here it's like a basic stacking effect. He does get an attack speed from it, but yeah. The only good thing I would say about him is that he's a really long range sniper. Like if you deploy him on the like right near the clip where you would deploy your tower unit, for example, he'll pretty much be able to hit like almost to 3/3 of the map or something like that. And if you deploy him like very much to the front of the map, he can easily hit the clip from the back. So that's alright, I guess, but it's not an amazing sniper. And he costs 4. He can still get like easily targeted. He's big, really big. Like practice. You'll see his model is huge and his hitbox also is huge, so he can easily get targeted. Like look at the size of him. He's so huge. So yeah, very easy target. He can get attacked very easily by units that deploy everywhere on the map, like Kang So-yoon, I think it's her name or something like that. Elizabeth Pendragon can do also. Yeah, Kang So-yoon. So yeah, he can easily get really sniped. Or sniper. That's real. And then we have the last one, which in my opinion is the best one of the three. That's why he has his own banner. Thanks God he has his own banner. Imagine if he was with the Estaque and the same banner, it would be kinda tougher to get him. And he actually has a skill. One of the rare mech to have a skill. For a normal looking mech, pretty much. Like everything that's just a tank or something like that doesn't really usually have skills. Like, yeah, you can see it's mostly passive. Even Tarasque and Estaque is just passive on one basic attack. He at least has a skill. And his skill is that he increases his attack speed by 25% for 8, 9, 10, 12 seconds, which is pretty huge for 12 seconds, and he also penetrates defense by 25%, so that's pretty nice. And he's also a very nice defender and striker shredder, so you can... he's a really good front unit to kill any enemy in the front. The only problem with him is that he has the same problem as Estaque when it comes to Nayubin, is that he has a barrier with 100% of his HP. I think when I did my Nayubin video where I talk about him, I accidentally show like an Ifrit getting down to 1 HP by a Nayubin spawning. Yeah, because of the barrier that is 100% HP, your Ifrit fall instantly to 1 HP, so yeah. That's kind of the only problem with that, but against everything else, it's a good barrier because it gets twice his HP. And isn't that, like, you can see his stat, it's not that bad HP. Like, if we compare him to other... American units, 28k. Oh, he has the same amount as almost Woodpecker. That's something I didn't expect. But yeah, his HP isn't that great, so having a double HP basically gets him to almost like the HP of a real tank. So yeah, that's nice. And then the basic attack is pretty interesting because he attacks... the attack stops after 12 seconds or if the targets die almost 7 meters away from me. So that means that he only targets one unit and he will target that unit hard for like 12 seconds. Yeah, if that unit is a defender or a striker, it will get destroyed very easy. And what this implies is that you are actually immune to provoked or stuff like that. So once you start hitting, so if you start hitting a unit and you get provoked, you keep firing on that target. And it's the foremost target. So technically the provoke isn't that problematic because the foremost target usually is the one that get provoked you, since it's a defender most of the time. But yeah. So overall, there's, as I said, those three are the only interesting units that coming on August from normal banner. Nayel Blue Steel and Mikaster not really being that interesting. So I would say that you can pass a stack on Tarasque, because Tarasque you can get him later, worst case scenario. Or you could still try to pull like 10 or 20 pull and see if you can get him, it's an SR, so why not? Shouldn't be too hard to get if you're lucky enough. some people might not even get him in 150 pool, who knows. No pity for SR units, so yeah, still RNG to get him. But Ifrit, I would say it's definitely worth the pool. Very good unique. But yeah, that's it for this video. Honestly, feels like all three of those units we talk about, if you are interested, are mostly units that you will build with attack speed, so attack speed set. They don't have really any skill except for Ifrit, so don't really need to for cooldown set or skill haste or stuff like that. So you mostly need attack speed on them, really high attack speed. The faster they attack, the better it is. Deal tons of damage. Tarasque doesn't necessarily need it because his attack speed is good enough to keep the defense block on. But Ifrit, on Ifrit it's especially good. On Estaque it's also pretty good to keep that attack speed buff done completely. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. We'll see each other for future video. And sorry again for being late on that one.
Girl, I was told we never took a night off, something cold.